Chud the Builder just had a rally in Clarksville, Tennessee, out front of the courthouse. They were saying, "Free Chud! Chud! We need Chud outside. He is defending our First and Second Amendment for the people of America." We're going to review the footage of this good old boy rally and check in on Bob, Tom, and Sally in Clarksville, Tennessee. Woo-ha!
You know are going to offend us intentionally. He knew what he was doing.
Do you think there's any credence to the thought that, like, if you bring a weapon and then try to provoke somebody, that it's kind of premeditated?
I mean, that's an allegation. You can't really.
I mean, he was doing it for like weeks, though, online with the camera.
And you're calling that provocation?
Every time you see dirty you see dirty trash. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ass.
When you go in with...
Uh-oh. He said every time you see a black person, you see black trash. Every time you see 30 of them, that's 30 pieces of trash you need to throw in the dumpster. Uh-oh. I see another imposter. Uh-oh. I think that man deserves a knuckle sandwich. What do you think? By the way, I'm starting a YouTube university for content creators. If you want to learn how to make content like me and get paid in the process, go ahead and hit me in the description. I got my email and my Instagram at camelsnews or camelsnews@gmail.com. The email and the Instagram is in the description.
A gun, I think you know what to expect. We've seen both sides kind of talk about this, with Kyle Rittenhouse on one side and then Republicans talking about Alex, I forgot his name now, up in Minnesota. Both sides are saying, you know, when you have a gun, you bring it to a group. I mean, you don't expect anything good to come out of that. And so this whole case, you know, I think $1.25 million bond says a lot about it.
I'm on set initial bond at $1.25 million.
Are you in the courtroom right now?
I was in the courtroom just now, yes.
What can you tell us?
What do you want to know?
Well, what's going on up there? I mean, what does it look like the self-defense is gonna pass, or I mean?
That's not even the point of the hearing today. You clearly have some significant misapprehension.
Yeah.
It's a bond hearing. The only thing happening today is the judge deciding what the appropriate bond is for Dalton Everly. That's it.
Gotcha.
Jake Lang was making some hand gestures in the courtroom, and the judge asked him to...
I love when news reporters show up to the courthouse and don't even know what they showing up for. I'm kind of like that. I'm not going to lie. When it comes to journalism, there'll be so many news cases out there. So sometimes when I show up, I don't even know what's going on. And I'm literally just doing street interviews with people and learning about the process. So shouts out to this Channel 5 reporter who, you know, he's probably new. He looks brand new. He just there like, hey, what are we doing? He allowed her to talk. She corrected him about what's happening. He kind of smiled and just let her take the show on. And I think that's really good journalism, man. So shouts out to this journalist. I like your style, brother.
Stop or he would be removed. And at that point, Jake decided he wanted to make some statements. And after he made these statements, he was removed from the courtroom, arrested. So he will be held here at the Montgomery County Jail and will be released in 10 days.
While he was being escorted out, he made a comment about a, quote, two-tiered justice system.
It's stupid. I mean, like, he's running for Senate, Wayne, in Florida, and then he's coming here to support a white supremacist. We're supposed to be Americans.
This is what he wanted to.
Jake Lang got locked up for supporting Chud the Builder and he's running for senator? This is not the time, Jake Lang. This is not the time. You thought this was 1922. You thought you was going to come in there with a good old boy type of rhetoric and the people were going to support you, but now you're locked up with Chud. That means that your family, your mama saying, oh no, not Jake Lang. Please let that man play with his orangutans. Jake Lang for the orangutans. Vote for him. I don't know. I'm joking. But that's some news to me, man. Jake Lang, I'm assuming by this point he's gotten out. I mean, he's a senator. Politicians can talk and pay their way out of anything. So, Jake, maybe we'll do a separate video on Jake, man. This is news to my ears. This is news.
He wanted to cause a rise. He wanted to call in the white supremacists. That's what they're doing now. They gathered up, they put their posters together, but they didn't show up for him, so they're not here.
Did you see the bus?
No. Where is it?
Oh, they were asking us if there was any people here that came, and we told them there wasn't because like no one showed up, and they went back. But they came all the way up from Florida.
We're from Florida, you know what I mean?
Are there certain positions that you find yourself splintering from the Republican Party in specifically?
No. I mean, when it comes to like, listen, I'm a Republican through and through. I feel like they are that's the party of common sense the most, right now.
Yeah.
But 'cause I don't agree with like men going in little girls' bathrooms, right? And dressing up and pretending to be women is kind of crazy to me. So you want me to expand it real quick? So
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Pause it real quick.
Yeah.
MAGA Mobile Command is the bus. Me, I'm MAGA junk removal on all platforms pretty much.
It's a magnet for sure, man. You just park and people come up to you and they talk to you. You can find out what the temperature is in the area, how the people are really feeling.
Because like people are itching for stuff like this, patriotic things.
Yeah, I think everybody thought that this is where Jake Lang was.
No.
Okay, yeah.
No. I know Jake Lang.
Yeah.
I do know him. But yeah. So this is like some of the campaign hats and everything. And then for MAGA Mobile Command, we have these hats. It is new. We just started a couple months ago. As you can see, you got Jack Hughes on the side of this motorhome. So that.
As a businessman to another businessman, even though he's with the MAGA, that is a brilliant idea. Right around with a MAGA Trump bus junk removal company. Do you know how many good old boys need to get their junk removed? They need to remove themselves. But honestly, that's a really good business idea, and I'm a fan. Even if it goes against my skin color, I still gotta call a spade, man. That's a good business idea. He's getting publicity, free publicity, just for bringing his branded truck. He got Charlie Kirk on it. He got some other right-siders on the bus and on the truck. That's a brilliant business move, man. That's $1 million type of idea. I know everybody's gonna say some ideas aren't worth it. It's all about your integrity and all that. But hey, look, this is America, and he's not out there antagonizing black people. He's just going around with a bus. It looked like he's just having regular conversations with racist people, but on a regular type of time. You know what I mean? When it comes to the First Amendment, if you're going to interview racist people about racism, that's okay, as long as you're not antagonizing anybody. So I say W. I say W for the MAGA bus. I mean, not that I agree with what they're doing, but that is a smart businessman. He saw the opportunity. He has his own ideas, and he's using his freedom of speech to spread it. That's what the First Amendment is about, and I applaud that, man.
That's very new. He scored the game-winning goal for Team USA, and so we put a lot of thought into it, man. It's a good tribute to the 250th anniversary of America, and what makes our country so great, right? And the biggest thing is we should be able to vote for who we want to vote for without being completely rude and nasty to one another. It shouldn't be like, hey, because you voted for this person, we can't sit at the same table and eat, right? Yeah. Like that's what I think is kind of crazy at this day and age, and we notice it. This thing kind of brings demons out of people, right. And it's not intentional at all. We're here to just spread love and the word. You know what I mean?
And what's your last name?
Kozak. Liam Kozak.
Kozak. Is your family Ukrainian?
Yes.
You're Ukrainian Jewish?
Yeah.
Dude, I knew it, man. The Jews are always trying to push a liberal narrative in this country.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. They're behind every left-wing radical organization. They're funders of the BLM. They're funders of every Marxist movement. I worked for Charlie Kirk for 2 years, and he said that right before he was killed.
He said, Black Lives Matter is a Marxist movement. Black Lives Matter Marxist movement trying to push socialism while taking money as if it's capitalism from free funding from the government. The BLM was most likely a scam because they pocketed the majority of that money and it became capitalist. It started Marxist and became capitalist. Liam Kozak, I like your reporting, man, for Channel 5 News. The First Amendment right is, as an American country, we should be able to sit together with opposing views and be able to have a discussion. So I'm not against that. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk, he was just expressing how he was expressing. Do the Jews run America? It would seem the Jews are getting a lot of allegations about running America, and I've seen. I live in Los Angeles, and a lot of powerful people are scared to talk bad about the Jews. So I would lead that to say yes, the Jews hold a lot of power in America, and they do change the narrative in a lot of our public discussions and private discussions. So I agree with this man here.
One of the reasons that got him killed. He started to expose AIPAC, started to expose Zionism, started to expose the state of Israel. So,
Yeah.
Are you a Christian or are you a practicing Jew?
I'm neither. I didn't grow up with Judaism in my family.
So you're an atheist Jew?
Yes.
So you're a Bolshevik?
Why would I be a Bolshevik?
Well, your last name's Kozak. You're an atheistic Jew. I mean, you fit right in with communism. Leon Trotsky.
Do you really think that there's like a correlation between my last name and what I believe?
Well, obviously. The things that you're espousing are the same things that were espoused by Vladimir Lenin. This is kind of a Marxist ideology that seems to run deep within atheistic Jewry, and I don't understand that. But why have you come to the value system that you have come to? Was that the university that you went to? Your family just shares the same ideals? Where does that come from?
What do you think my value system is, just to clarify?
Well, right now you're saying people should be arrested for saying words. And
No. I'm saying attempted murder, they should be.
That was, yeah, I know, but you didn't argue that point.
That's actually the only point I argued.
No, you didn't argue that point. You did argue that it was premeditative.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that, but your argument wasn't very good.
Well, I want you to know that I also hate the state of Israel. I actually just came back from Palestine, where I was staying in refugee camps.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I like this guy.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. My last name, dude. Don't let my last name get to you.
I'm still not letting you off. You still might be a Bolshevik.
Why do you think there's been this rise?
Hey, we just saw a good old American discussion. He said, oh, wait a second, you're from Palestine? I was like, yeah, but you're Jewish? Yeah. Wait a second, how do you have all these ideas? You went to the university, from the family. You know, white people, sometimes people can think for themselves. Some people have an open mind. You can read books, you can watch YouTube videos, you can travel to different countries. We're not, the human species is not force-fed information and beliefs by their families, by their school, by their government, by the people around them, because they can leave. That's one thing. The man in Tennessee, I think that was actually a smart white man. He was able to, he said his part, then Liam said his part, and he said, oh, wow, cool, we could be friends. And now you could really have a discussion. But I think there's a lot of people out there who travel a lot. Like I'm the same way. I have my own beliefs. I believe that the universe is energy and stuff like that. But I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a Buddhist. I'm not an atheist. I'm none of that. I have my own belief that I've made and derived from my world travels. So you can't really just call a spade just because they have a last name, they look a certain way, they're from a certain country. You got to stop doing that. Especially people who travel a lot. I've been to over 30 countries, so my mind and experience is far beyond the typical black person who's probably never left their own state. That happens a lot. But I'm different, and so you can't call a spade. Anyways, man, hey, I got a new coaching segment. If you want to sign up for my coaching segment, hit the description below, man. You can email me or DM me on Instagram at Camels News. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, push that post notification bell, and I'm gonna bring you more mail in the future, man. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this video, and I'll see you next time.